Here, I'm gonna show you something. Note the title: Religious Freedom is a Fundamental Right in America. Peace means peace in any language that can be spoken. It means peace. It could mean what Martin Luther King is saying right there on the thumbnail. But it also is defined that people don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, yo, listen, man, we're not trying to go there no more. You want peace of mind. I don't have to go to uh, the dictionary. I don't have to. I always knew what peace meant. There's two ways you can spell peace. I want a piece of your ass. Mean that's spelled Pie, or I want a piece of pie, or you're saying Peace. Peace. That peace is accomplished by getting yourself away from people that fucks with you being able to have inner peace and the time to think and say, listen, I ain't going back and forth with this motherfucker, but I'm not going to allow someone to continue to go back and forth with me about what I say. What I say on my platform, it's my platform. So when a motherfucker sit up there and make a diss song and then they go make peace, but you still like someone else still making like diss songs and all of that shit like that, and then bam, somebody ends up dead. So what I showed y'all yesterday, when I'm telling you that you're my content, you tried to make me a mark from the beginning. But I said, look up what my name means. Then I told you what it means. But what most motherfuckers don't understand, and you know, I'm speaking in some harsh terms because, like I said, when I stopped and said that this was my last receipt, it was because whoever was making the songs, whoever was the rats and all of that, that's been exposed. It's been exposed. The paperwork is out there. It's in black and white. You can hear it from somebody. You know, you can keep trying to get somebody to talk, or you don't understand with, yo, they not trying to talk because they trying to be at peace with themselves. The best place you can get peace is in solitude, and that's in jail, somewhere alone where you're not around a lot of people and everything. When I stay on this strong, I'm trying to make sure that the people I care for that are traveling, so those are called traveling mercies. That means that I've prayed and somebody's traveling somewhere, so I stay live as if I'm trying to distract and also watch out for, make sure that someone arrives where they're supposed to arrive at. Now, this is the last goddamn time I'm going to tell this black bitch what I'm trying to say. Stop letting motherfuckers put batteries in your back and just keep going back and forth with me, because I'm not going to keep doing that. I just explained during my whole life until you made me come down and see that it was you, Jermaine, and everybody over there that were actually working towards not having peace. I don't know why, because y'all know the feds down here. So all the shit you talking about, I told you was my content. But I'm not the one that's going to send pictures of your kids and everything. So everybody see y'all keep changing up the stories and lying and lying and lying and lying. You're not somebody that's full of wisdom. You're not somebody that you're a worker. You work all day, you be tired and all of that. Everybody got to go through that. You don't have no time to get no solitude and where you could just chill. My solitude is to get on here and talk about whatever I want to talk about. This is mine. If you don't want to come over here, don't come over here. But let me tell you something. The Jews, the Hebrews, everyone always had spies. I don't have spies where I command people. I'm not God and tell people like, yo, go over there and see what they talking about. Did you just hear that bell? There's a notification that comes on. I don't give two shits what Shay's Tube is saying. When I tell you I don't give two shits, I put out what I put out because I knew what you were trying to do. And that is bring disharmony or fuck up the peace in my home. And I never tried to bring any harm to you. I just did not want to deal with you. So you keep clicking up with people and you keep talking this shit because you keep thinking you going to be a star one day. You might not even fucking make it to that day. You could drop dead before there. People are dropping dead before the ages that they're supposed to. They can, I'm talking about just dropping dead. Stress, anything. Just drop dead. It's a silent killer. So if a female, a nigga, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. So you can get mad because somebody don't. How you gonna be mad because somebody don't trust you? And then always have an excuse for the reasons why you're doing what you're doing. When you go in the ring to fight, you go in there to whoop somebody's ass, knock them the fuck out. Like Clarissa Shields. You know Clarissa Shields? She goes in the ring to beat somebody's ass. That's the goal. Don't mean that she hates that person that she just beat up. That she want to kill him. Doesn't mean that Terrence Crawford wanted to kill Errol Spence. No, killing somebody, yo, I'm telling you, you don't know what it is. All that self-defense shit, ain't nobody talking about no self-defense. But killing somebody keeps you up all night. Other things keep you up at night. Worry. You traveling, that can keep you up all night. You're on some type of medication, that keeps you up all night. It's nobody's fucking business why somebody stays up as long as they do on a live. I don't give a shit if you stay an hour or whatever. People got to go to work and everything. I don't have to. And people take that as an insult. It's not an insult. It means that you've reached a certain place that you don't have to work or you're retired. Or you receive a certain amount of pay from something else that your family built, like a trust. Or an estate. I'm not going to keep going back and forth with people because it gets to a point where, like, guess what? At the end of the day, I'm just going to come do what I have to do, and it's going to be whatever it's going to be. Because you either you're trying to drive me to come fuck you up, keep going back and forth, making messages and all of that. And that goes for Q, that goes for you, that goes for anybody else. Ratchet don't say my fucking name. He might try to refer to me. I say his name though. Because I want to let him know that it's not over with. So sometimes, some people are not getting it through their head or they don't understand. Certain things is over with. Like when you play chess and someone says checkmate, that means the game is over with. Unless you start a new game of chess, the first game is over with. You see, y'all all got this same thing in the multi-sector, like, and you can call it what you want. If you say you are a sector, even if you change and say, "Oh, I'm the growth sector," "Oh, I'm the Dolph sector," yo, I don't know them sectors. I don't know no sectors except for public and private, meaning my privacy is everything to me. It don't matter if I'm doing something right or I'm doing something wrong. My privacy means everything to me because that's how it makes me feel secure. Then on top of that, I have private parts. I don't walk around butt naked in the streets. But if you want people to get stripped naked and you can tell somebody, yo, go ahead and walk down the street to embarrass that person. Yeah, go ahead down there and walk down the street. You strip them of everything they got and then tell them to go walk down the street. Or you tell them, come on up this alley. Because if you come up this alley, you're not coming back down. I'm not in competition with anyone. For what? I'm only trying to clear my name that someone said that I was trying to kill them, and then someone went and joined with some people and thought that that was all right and think that they can make peace just by saying words. No, that words don't make peace. Actions make peace, meaning you shut the hell up. You don't make friends with people's enemies and then you say, oh, well, and you always got something to say, and then they got something to say. You don't know what their motives is. You don't know what you set into play. I could walk out one day and bam, just like what happened to Mo3. It's nobody has a right to tell people that they can't seek justice for somebody. If people still stupid enough to believe that it's okay to go do anything. I've never been over here trying to say, yo, Mo3 was an angel and he was saying. Only thing I've ever said about Mo3 is he probably the best among us because before he died, he had to run and he had time to ask the Most High for forgiveness. And he asked him in his song. He said, I hope the gun jam. He ain't want to do nothing to nobody. Somebody was pressing him to do something. So somebody is pressing me to do something by harming my daughter and continuously speaking on my dead sister. And that's you, Shays, too. That's you, Terrain Hicks. You don't know who I know. So it's never going to stop because I believe different than you believe. But I said for the month of Ramadan, because most of my family are Muslims. And there's certain tenements of Islam that you just don't do. Your people are fasting from sun up to sundown. The way I count my days is different than people count their days. I count my days according to the Bible. It says the evening and the day was the first day. Same thing. Sun up to sundown is a day. So to me, I mean, but in these in our religions, if you Muslim, they got different beliefs in Muslims amongst Muslims. They call it sects. In Christianity, they're called denominations. Even when you say we're non-denominational, that means you're actually saying that that's another denomination called non-denominational. Because everybody can't believe, because nobody could believe everything that everybody says, because they don't understand the Bible, what it says. Not that they don't mean well. But generally, when people say that they're Christian, people say that they're Muslim. Even the Bible says that people will enter into heaven and they will not be Christians. They won't be no Luciferians. They won't be worshiping Satan and then expect to make it into heaven. They won't say they curse God. That's what's called the trial of Job. The trials of Job was that, yeah, they wanted him to curse God. But God allowed it. God didn't do it. He allowed it to happen. He allowed Satan to torment Job, testing his faith. And all that he went through, he never cursed God or denied it. And I'm not going to do that. And God is a title. It's not the name of, it's not a name. It's a title. Like the president. That's not a name. It's a title. The president has a name. So I don't know what God people serve. But everybody know right from wrong. And don't no one that's grown ever make up excuses for what they did that was wrong. If I go 110 miles past a police officer and I know he got me dead to rights, I'm pulling over. What I'm going on a high speed chase for? I ain't doing nothing but getting a ticket. Kind words turn away wrath. That is truth. I don't have any kind words for people that can't say, yo, I'm sorry. But there is a lot of people that have a problem with saying, I'm sorry, or I apologize. So they send gifts or they do something else. The acknowledgement of wrong is just the acknowledgement of wrong. Had Shay's Tube looked and her post, she would have seen that I put something down in her public post. I wrote something down in there. I told you what I was going to do. I was going to come live. And I do that for everybody. If I was wrong about something, I'm going to come live and say I was wrong. But blah, 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 blah. But the constant antagonizing and all of that, it's like you want rep. But I keep telling you, I'm not coming out there. And I've been saying this for I don't know how long on this channel. I keep mentioning your name on this channel because the same time every year somebody does something to you, you believe it's me, and I keep telling you, and you keep come up with the same fucking lie, and then say that I'm lying over here. I have no reason to lie. You not my judge. Only God can judge me. All we do over here is read paperwork and show receipts. When I be playing my lives over, I play my lives over because I look at the chats to see who was over here and how we was laughing at certain things. And that's why I'm laughing. It's none of your fucking business why I'm laughing for you to be up there going over there talking about, he's here, how he be sounding over there. Bitch, you listening to me. Yeah, I'm calling you a bitch because you said, I said I was the dog. And then you put up a jaw in response to that saying that you're the dog. So you're a female, right? So you the bitch. You don't understand basic goddamn English like you don't know how to read the dictionary. Jermaine Thompson thinks I don't know who he is when my homie comes down and he verifies it. And I name the people and I tell him, and then you go right on your channel and lie and say that I said something that I did not say. I don't say nothing about no government check. I don't know no goddamn what's the name to be in no fucking government. I know that he got a divorce from his wife. That's the reason why he was trying to sell his house. So I saw y'all put that up there. I took a picture of it. How the fuck I know he got a government check? If y'all don't stop lying over there, y'all keep lying over there. So I'm going to address anybody that's trying to lie and throw dirt on my name because my name is important to me. My people fought in the war for their names. And most of you motherfuckers, y'all probably ain't had no fucking service or nothing like that. So name is important. I'm not going to let anybody talk about my kids or anything. So when people come down here and put my kid's name in the chat, yeah, I take a picture of it and then I show it. Y'all know the feds down here. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all know the feds is down here. So it ain't no use in people calling the feds. They down here listening. All I did was type in are the feds in the Mo 3 sector. And bam, this green thing come up called Rumble, and it shows, yeah, the feds is down here, and it show how they got down here. And I keep saying, it ain't me. That ain't me. That's the bitch I recorded it. That ain't me. I don't have nothing to do with Rumble. I don't own no stock in Rumble or none of that. So I don't know who did it. I just discovered it. So if you admitted that in text messages and you feel embarrassed that you told you was telling me all of these things and I was using you for those things. You can be upset. You should be. But I have to protect myself. I have kids just like you have kids. I've never said fuck your kids. I've never shown your kids. I've never shown anybody kids. And I think I may have used Mo3's likeness one time and put something up there. And it said, all it said is, yeah, my kids better get some of that money. Because he went out and made it. And that was for rainwater. So everybody else, yeah, y'all should mind y'all fucking business. That was for rainwater. Rainwater is the one that took the money, and then everybody else started getting into it. And kept trying to say it was Miss Nicole. And the whole time I'm just counting the money up that he spent. So was other people that good with numbers. They know he was lying. I knew he was lying. So I'm just counting up the numbers. Even though if I call myself Christian and someone else call themselves Christian, I'm gonna say, yo, that's my family. They family to me. They haven't harmed me or anything like that. So why wouldn't I say they're family? But that goes for Muslims too, because I took my Shahada. I had all of the top hadiths. Sahih Muslim, Sahih Bukhari. I read the Quran over, I don't know how many times. The Bible, I don't know how many times I read that. Every time you read something, you get something new out of it. So I don't care about the reused content or anything like that. I told you what I said I was going to do. If the shit is coming back on you, you was warned. God has never told us to just, hey, take whatever somebody give you, just let them beat you in the head or anything. Although he said vengeance is mine, he mean to, let motherfucker just smack you all around and not defend yourself. Because if that was the truth, why didn't he condemn Peter for cutting off the Romans, one of the Roman soldiers' ear? He said, just put your sheath, he said, put your sword back in your sheath, because this is appointed for me. So weapons is something that is a right for everybody to carry. The whole time Christ was here, they was carrying around weapons, and he never once said, "Yo, stop carrying your weapons." So if it was wrong, then why? I mean, why wouldn't he tell his disciples, "Yo, stop carrying your weapons"? Y'all with me? That's what you call reading in between the lines. Our elder and his favorite saying that don't sweat the small stuff, but he understands when say, "Nah, I'm not letting that slide on my name," because nobody would let no one let that slide on their names for someone to continuously throw shit on their name, throw shit on their family's name, talk about their sister. My sister that did, she didn't know you. You knew her, but you saying fuck that because you're mad. You have a problem with controlling your temper. Q, he has a problem with controlling his temper. I don't have a problem with controlling my temper. Take medication for that. If you think it's something funny to make fun about it, just keep making fun about it. Because that's all I'm going. I'm not trying to hurt neither one of y'all. That's what you call thinking. You let people laugh, you make them cry later. And they show their true selves by letting them talk. So I let y'all talk. Every time Q came up here, I did not trust him, but I was willing to piece it out. Like, I ain't ready to keep going over this because I thought he was trying to be sincere. So I'm not ready to keep arguing with him. But I have to protect, since I we share the same internet space all around. We're going to hear what each other says, but you're the one sending spies over. Nobody's coming back telling me anything that I've. You're over here listening. You thought it was a game, and I watched everybody that was over here. We were watching you and Q trying to catch me in a copyright, and y'all thought it was funny. Nobody's stupid. Y'all playing a game. That's the kind of games you play. That's what Lexi did. Yeah, she put it on the joint and said, "Brother, uh, Michaela is playing your live." And then next thing you know, they're fighting. Yeah, I took a picture of it. She don't say my name no more. One of the last things that in one of the interviews that I've seen from 03 was him and all the people that was sitting around saying, you got to stop hating. So I don't hate. I don't hate. I don't hate you. I don't hate Q. I don't hate Ratchet. I hate what they're doing. The sinfulness that they're doing. They can hate the sinfulness that I'm doing. That's their right. They're entitled to do that. Because a person that can't admit that they're wrong, yeah, they're a little child to me. So y'all a cult, but y'all welcome to be a cult. Be a cult, but don't come over here. Don't come over here. I don't go over to anyone's channel and I might comment in there, but you'll know it's me that's commenting. I don't pretend like I'm somebody else. Pretend to be somebody else. I am who I am. So, like, when I changed from We Are the Receipts, I didn't change from We Are the Receipts. I was always Wise Learned Leaders LLC. And you dummies still talking against a company. Although you see it says LLC, you're speaking personally behind people that work there. You won't go say that to Mr. Charlie. You won't go personally talk about your fucking boss. So don't talk about me. You got my fucking daughter's name for somebody to put in my chats and threaten to do something to him. So as far as forgiveness goes, yeah, I just don't fuck with you. I don't want to fuck with you. I don't call you. Stop telling people that I'm calling you and all of that. You lying. I have to actually show you talking about these is from this time of year. Oh yeah, they from that time of year, huh? So I had to go and show that and blow it up so you can see it was from last year. And then I matched that up to the time that you got your new phone number, where that phone number goes to. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about on my channel. Because if you wasn't on the expressway, that doesn't matter that you wasn't on the expressway. If I was wrong about Devin Brown being your son, I told you that in your thing. I told you. All you had to, why you won't go tell nobody and say, yo, he did apologize to John. And I said I was gonna go live. You ain't even giving me a chance to go live. You just made another post to keep shit going on. Because you gotta have the last word. I don't give a fuck what you be saying. I don't. Because I know you lying. I done drugged you across here, this YouTube streets, you, Lady Ray, you lied about that. And I already got proof that you and Lady Ray, y'all was girlfriend. Y'all girlfriends. Then you say you was from Alabama? She from Alabama? Then she says she's part of the Ohio players. You from Cleveland, Ohio. We see that. Q, he's from Cincinnati, Ohio. So y'all from the fucking y'all from up that area of the players. You know what y'all think y'all players. Yeah, LeBron James and all of them. LeBron James, you know they come from up there? Wasn't they playing up there? When y'all put up polls, I don't put up polls unless I'm serious. So who's ever voting and saying that they're not interested in it, I don't care. You're not interested in peace, I don't care. I saw two polls. I didn't even put the polls up. Someone said that they thought that me, Kogati, and Sean G should speak. And they put a poll up. I didn't put that poll up. Well, I don't care if nobody is interested in saying that. If people want to come up here and hit the live, they're free to hit the live. If they don't want to hit the live, they don't want to hit the live. But I'm quite sure that they hear me talking and they know I don't have no problems with them. And then when I say quid pro quo, that's how I got that list of those 30 cops. I don't know who sent me that job. I don't know. And they they circled some other cops that I didn't know. I just seen the Tolliver over there. And then I knew who last name on here is Tolliver. I know who a judge, their last name is Tolliver. So waste, fraud, and abuse is my hit up there first. I really don't care too much to be keep coming on here having to address these issues and make it seem like I'm not keeping my word. But shit keep popping up. And for some reason now I can't get out of Wise Learned Leaders and go to Mystery Gang. I don't know why. Something must be up with the jank. You know what I mean? Something must be up with the John. Like somebody else controlling it. I think I probably could guess who it is. And nobody fucking crying. I don't give a fuck about Q's fucking diss songs. They sound stupid. They don't get them no fucking views. Y'all need me to make y'all relevant. Because if I wasn't relevant, you wouldn't say nothing back to me. You wouldn't respond to me. Because the only reason I'm on this internet is to clear my name. So I'm not going to let anyone talk crazy about my name. And they ain't going to apologize. Fuck out of here. When I apologize to everybody, and they told me I've taken my videos down and everything, and they thought they was being slick and it was a trick. So you don't think you deserve to get tricked back? Nah, I'm gonna do what you do. So when someone says peace, that's what it is. It's peace. Because I don't have to do nothing but just make commentary on Ratchet TV's videos. I really don't go look at them, but when I catch Rainwater over there, I do be trying to see what he's saying. Because he put at the end of my video a Rainwater production. And I want to make sure people know I don't have nothing to do with that nigga. I ain't with him. I'm not playing with him. If I could, I would chop that nigga head off. He's not my family. He's nothing to me. As far as anybody else who try to lie on my name and you try to steal from me, I'm telling you, be blessed. You came up on your lip. Be blessed. Just stop saying my name. Don't be trying to put me in any of your wrongdoings or nothing, because I ain't doing nothing wrong. Mind your business. And you already knew that Feds was down here, and when you was asking me those questions, you knew who you was working for. You thought I wouldn't see that Whitney's, she has the last digits of one of her Johns the last domain says Bank of America. So if she's a private investigator, she's a private investigator, or she was a private investigator for Bank of America. Somebody that I use. I told you, we're in a war. I also filed bankruptcy to protect the land of my family from them taking it. So believe me, I know when somebody come over here and say Hassan Abdul Talib because they saw the indictment. So that means that Gerald Thompson was in cahoots with Hassan Abdul Talib. So he came over here and trolled me one day. I don't care. I would have pulled up Hassan Abdul Talib tonight. It would have showed his name probably in there. So but I didn't. It's taking the high road. And that's what I'm gonna continue to do, take the high road, because if those kids don't get the money they supposed to, I got a backup plan for them. I never asked the family to come on here and start talking. I just hated it in my own heart that y'all was talking, that y'all had the audacity to say the shit that y'all was saying about that family. The audacity. Might be a word you should go look up. Just like y'all got the audacity for a nigga to be worrying about what the fuck happened in room 220 after I already told him. A billion times I done told that story, and he's still worried about my sex life, everybody else's sex life, and I don't even know what the fuck he talking about. I know that I didn't send him no picture of whoever that woman was he showed up there. Whoever sent that picture, y'all going to jail, not me. It ain't come from my phone. Yeah. You can show the picture. Be my guest. You know what it's going to show? He's a stalker. Because you got all my phone numbers. Every time I was trying to change them, you had them. I don't even got them. I don't. So I'll leave it at that. I don't have nothing else to say. I don't got nothing else to show you. I ain't going back into the docket sheet and see what it is, because y'all know what it is. Y'all know who lying or who was lying. Y'all know who responsible for what. Y'all just discussing it now. Y'all always knew who it was. You go back and look at any post, everybody always said, man, I always thought rainwater had something to do with it. That's what I'm really waiting for. See a nigga get the cuffs put on us. The same thing to the rest of you. Watch the trial, some popcorn, maybe come down there. No, I didn't give y'all shit. I'm gonna see what you go and say now. I'm gonna go see what Rapture TV goes now and say, now that he know that Petty is up. Petty is taking shots at him. And he ain't gonna do shit to Petty. He ain't gonna do shit to me. You know what he gonna talk about? Keywan White, because Keywan White locked up. Sean G, he he can't really do nothing. So him, y'all, all of y'all, that's all y'all talking about, because y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Not now. Y'all get ready to go start serving y'all sentences for y'all part. As far as the tellers go, that's my father's side, so I'm ain't too much I could do to them. That's including Skull and 88. No matter how mad I am, what can I do to her? She may be related to me. Do I feel like going to see and look down there and see that? No, I'm not going to do all of that. I don't know if it's by marriage or whatever. I don't got time for it. I put work into it. Might not always been correct, but I've been dedicated to it. So I know where smoke coming from. That's why I said in the best terms that I could. I was watching Eric Barnes, and when I found out he was a veteran, I had to pull back and how, just in case he was taking that I was being aggressive on him. Rainwater came over here and was saying Eric Barnes was looking at this. I wasn't saying fuck Eric Barnes. I said I ain't do shit. I don't got nothing to do with that. So whoever be coming over here and let me know that people are federal informants, I don't know who they are. I know who came and asked me who takes over the name, and I don't want anything for it. I just wanted to make sure that it's secure. I think that is people should be able to have panels like that and be able to talk things out rather than be on the street killing each other. Yeah, y'all need to show all that shit over there. But at least make some money for it. Or pay back the money that you already took. I gave it to you, didn't I? I gave y'all money. Y'all admitted that y'all took the money for whatever reason y'all took it for. I gave you the money, pay it back. Not to me. Pay it back to the family. Give it to their cash app. It ain't going to me. That's the cash app for the Mo 3 Foundation. It took me all this time to find the real cash app. And so while all that was going on, while everybody think, people losing focus, I made sure that I stayed focused on exactly what y'all was trying to do with the trial and how the names was changing in the Blue Cross Blue Shield joint. That's why. So I just knew what route to take. Nobody gets hurt that way. People just may lose their jobs or something like that. I don't know. Or they just